Hello and happy Thanksgiving! Buenas and half a day in Yappies. Hello is Mungithin. Mungithin. Welcome to PBS University Science Corner, where we never stop wondering and questioning. Well, I have a question for you. Have you ever been in trouble for playing with your food? Okay. Well, today, as we prepare for a Thanksgiving feast, we will be playing with our food for the scientific purpose of investigating a natural phenomena known as density. Density is defined by the ratio of the mass of a substance to its volume. Density is the measurement of the compactness of an object. The less compact an object is, the less dense it is. Mass is how much matter is inside of an object. Volume is how much space something takes up. So the formula is density equals mass over volume, or mass divided by volume. For the masses and volumes indicated, let us calculate the density in grams per cubic centimeters. What is the density if the mass is 60 grams and volume is 42 cubic centimeters? You are right. Let's try the next one. What is the density if the mass is 45 grams and the volume is 90 cubic centimeters? Great job! We will demonstrate how density works. For an object to float relative to its surroundings, it must be less dense than its surroundings. Are you ready to play? Well, let's go.
Okay, so we have here several fruits and vegetables that we will guess whether the fruit or the vegetable will sink or float. Are you ready? Here we go. An orange. How about the apple? Will it sink or float? They're floating. How about a lemon? Would it sink or float? They're all floating. How about this? How about this piece of banana here? Will it sink or float? Let's try it out. Oh, went all the way down. Okay, so far so good. And we have this ball of onion. Will it sink or float? Let's try it out. Ah, it's floating too. And then we have here this piece of this grapefruit. Will it sink or float? It looks pretty heavy, very heavy. Let's try it out. It's floating. How about this? Feels a little bit dense. Okay. Well, it sink or float. Oh, okay, went all the way down. Right, and then finally we have these grapes right here. Will it sink or float? Let's try one piece. Oh, there it is. These little Concord grapes. They're just going all the way down in the bottom. They might be small, but they are dense. They're sinking all the way down to the bottom. Let's see if any one of these, check out if any one of these would actually float. All right, let's try out this. It's not a real squash pumpkin, but will it sink or float? What do you think? I think it will. It's floating.
Now let's test the difference between the unpeeled orange against the peeled orange. Removing the peel from the orange increases its density. Now which one has more density, the blueberries or the grapes? Let's start with the blueberries.
As you can see, some of them are floating up to the top. Let's wait for it to settle a little bit more. All right, we got some of them floating up. Let's see the Concord grapes. And they all just quickly settled to the bottom. So we can see that Concord grapes has greater density.
Some real-world examples of how density works are found in the water cycle and weather systems, flying a hot air balloon, building a ship, and even deciding on which fruit you want on your drink. So for Thanksgiving, we can create a refreshing and healthy drink using your favorite juice, topped with a floating blueberry bobas. And as a tradition, we play the hot potato game with our children using a small pumpkin or a fruit, singing, "Count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done." And the person who ends up with the pumpkin shares what he or she is thankful for. Well, what are you thankful for? That is wonderful. Well, I am thankful for you joining and learning with me here today about density. Thank you. Dankulo na si Duas Maasi. In Yapis, we say, Kefel. Kefel, and have a wonderful and blessed time during this holiday season of feasting and playing with your food with your families and friends. Happy Thanksgiving! Gobble, gobble! My nose. Oh. Mama.